Huge for me and for a lot of people tonight. Is there a bigger Canadian hero than Rick Hansen? Well, he was in town speaking at the Teachers Convention. Plus, the son of legendary singer Stan Rogers, Nathan Rogers, was performing in Fort Macleod tonight. That's all on Seen and Heard. Well, of course, no introduction is necessary. Rick Hansen, thanks so much for taking some time up here. You're talking to the teachers today. I got to go back. 1987. It's Lethbridge. I'm at the Civic Center, packed gym. You're doing your Men in Motion tour, and you're late. But that's beside the point. And this packed gym, and I was fortunate enough to say, ladies and gentlemen, Rick Hansen. The place erupted when you came in. It was like you were Elton John or Paul McCartney. It was a phenomenal experience. One of the biggest thrills in my life, and I'm sure for people that were there. That must have been something for you to behold when people grabbed on to your Man in Motion tour across Canada and just embraced you.
It was such an incredible moment in time, almost 25 years to the day, and I'll never forget the incredible enthusiasm and hospitality of the people of Lethbridge. And I want to thank you for being there, because you know what, it was an important moment for the entire country to start having a conversation about being accessible and inclusive and honoring local heroes. And you know, I'm just thrilled to be back and to be celebrating 25 years of progress.
And that's what it's all about, isn't it? I mean, it must have taken a little time for you to, because you became a hero. Did that get into your head a little bit about being this kind of superstar? But then you had to realize, you know, this is all about, there's a reason for this, and you have to take a back step to saying it's all about everybody and it's all about inclusiveness.
Yeah, there's no question. You know, you have to really try to temper people in their attitude and perception towards you, because you're a messenger and you're on a journey, and you don't want people to be so consumed with, you know, celebrity status that you lose sight of the mission. And more importantly, the incredible team of people who are actually making progress happen in our country. It's millions of people who do their small part in every community, year in and year out, that gives us this ability to have a Men in Motion 25th anniversary theme and celebration. It also gives us a chance to be vigilant and know that we've got a lot to celebrate, but we have a long way to go as well.
7,000 people are taking that medal across Canada as they go. A lot of them have spinal cord injuries. How important is it for you to see the people with spinal cord injuries take part in this relay?
Oh, you know, it's really a powerful symbol of how far we've come to show, you know, through the stories of individuals with either spinal cord injury, other disabilities, but also to be part of an inclusive relay where, you know, all walks of life, all aspects of community leaders who are making communities healthier and more inclusive can participate together, not in a segregated manner, but together representing the values of this country. It's fantastic to see, and it makes you proud to know how far we've come in 25 years.
Well, let's talk about that research. I know there's phenomenal stuff being done in Calgary right now on spinal cord injuries.
Oh, you know, that was one of the other big dreams of the Man in Motion tour, is to find a cure for spinal cord injury. And you know, 25 years ago, scientists wouldn't even say that a cure was possible. And today we've made some progress. Number one, you know, the acute care health treatment, you know, in hospitals and on the site of injury is so much better now, and more people are having partial recovery because of that. Even some people walking away that would have left them in a wheelchair for the rest of their lives. There's also great hope in the laboratories. You know, there's great researchers around the world. Researchers like Dr. John Hurlbert, who's at Foothills in Calgary, and you know, they're coming up with some fantastic new discoveries that show that the spinal cord can be protected. And if you can protect the spinal cord right after an injury, there's more recovery possible. These combination of therapies and discoveries over the next 15 years will become common practice, and we'll see a reduction in the incidence of permanent paralysis by 50% for the newly injured. And then there's also great hope that those that are permanently paralyzed will have a chance to walk again. Maybe it'll take 25 or 30 years, but they've proven the spinal cord can regrow. They're working on replaced and lost cell tissue. And you know what, if they can put that together in the lab and apply it in clinical trials, it'll happen, I'm sure. It's just a matter of time, and we want to accelerate that process so it's quicker.
Do you think you will ever be able to walk again?
You know what, it's a possibility if I live long enough, and also if we continue to, you know, accelerate progress. But you know, that's definitely not why I'm doing it. I want to leave that legacy for the next generation. And you know, I wouldn't trade my life for the use of my legs, but at the same time, if I had a chance to walk, I'd take it in an instant for sure.
Quick thought about your appearance at the Vancouver Olympics. Must have been a big thrill.
Tremendous honor, you know, to represent Canada, 3.5 billion people. They're understanding our values as an accessible and inclusive nation, not just one games, two events, the Olympic and Paralympic Games in one games, an inclusive event, having athletes with disabilities who are there and recognized and honored. Who would have thought that that would have been possible? I mean, it was a tremendous honor to be part of the Calgary Olympics in '88. But it was just the Olympic Games. But this is the Olympic and Paralympic Games, and it was a dream come true. And it was a fantastic launch to our 25th anniversary beginning.
Fantastic. I got to interview Lady Gaga, but this is way better. Thanks, Rick.
Oh, she can sing a lot better than me, buddy.
Rick Hansen. Thanks very much. Thank you.